Am I doing this camera thing right? Alright, so today I had made something and I actually really enjoyed it. So I actually want to share the recipe with the rest of y'all because one, a lot of you are asking me about it, and two, I think it's worth sharing. So keep in mind this is a test recipe, but those of you who might be future followers and those of you who are current followers, I think y'all would thoroughly enjoy this dish. And if not, that's okay. But this is trial and error. This is how I learn. So yeah, without further ado, follow me to the kitchen and we'll go ahead and I'll walk you through the steps of how I did this. Alright, so we're about to get started. First things first is, of course, rice. You want to have the rice cooking while you're working on the rest of the dish. So we're just going to take 3 cups of jasmine rice and wash it. Wash it thoroughly, get some of that starch out. And then 4.5 cups of water, bring that to a boil, add your rice, and then bring the rice up to a boil. Once the rice is up to a boil, you want to bring the temperature down to low, cover with a lid, and simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes or until all the moisture is absorbed. Get you some ground beef. I've got 7% lean. I prefer 15% lean. The more fat, the better, of course. But all of you hooligans are buying up all the meat from the stores because of this quarantine. Also, you can also substitute this with ground turkey if you'd like. I have done that before as well. Honestly, once they're both cooked, you don't really notice that much of a difference. They're delicious. Anyways, you're going to take your ground beef and you want to put it into a pan. Make sure the pan's big enough to hold everything. We're going to use the entire pack. Make sure you break it up as you're browning it, and then we're going to go ahead and go on to our sauces for this dish. We're going to take about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil and combine that with half a cup of brown sugar and additionally half a cup of soy sauce. Take about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and add 2 tablespoons of cold water to that cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, if you have potato starch, that works as well. Flour works as well, but it's not quite the same. But if that's all you have, it'll get the job done. This is going to be our thickening agent to kind of help our sauce bind and thicken and make our dish, saucy. So as I'm teaching y'all how to make this, I'm actually on a secret mission to get me some beef jerky because I've been having this weird craving for beef jerky as of late. And hopefully in this quarantine I can find a local corner store open that I'll be willing to give me some beef jerky. Thank you. Y'all, this quarantine's got me twisted. I went to get beef jerky. Now I already got here, so I committed to the mission. However, I spent $20 for 2 things of beef jerky and some blueberry tea. Once you got your beef all browned and nice and delicious looking, you're gonna want to take our soy sauce mixture and go ahead and add that to the pan. Incorporate it, mix it all in, get all that good stuff going. Cover it with a lid. Let it simmer for about a minute or 2. After that, some minced garlic. We'll take about 2 teaspoons worth. If you don't have that, I actually have this pre-squeezed minced garlic thing in a little tube. That works too. Or you can just substitute out about 3 teaspoons of garlic powder. Same thing to ginger. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of minced ginger. If you don't have that, do about 3 teaspoons of ginger powder. And you're gonna add that in, mix it in. Cover it, let it simmer for an additional minute. Take your lid off. Then we're going to come back, and lastly we're going to add our cornstarch and or flour mixture, whichever one you used. And this is going to help thicken our sauce. We're going to cover the lid one last time and let that simmer for 3 minutes. I'll tell you a little secret too. Don't drain your fat because that's where all the flavor is at actually. So especially since I'm using 7% lean beef, yeah, any of that fat you see in the bottom of the pan, don't drain that. Let that stay in there. It's going to enhance your flavor a lot more. And I'm actually going to add a little, maybe about, I don't know, like a couple of tablespoons of beef stock just to add a little bit more bold flavors to it. And then we're going to taste it when it's all done. Salt, pepper to taste if you need it. It shouldn't need much if any at all. It should be A1 right where it's at. All right, so moving on to our vegetables, whatever you have on hand. Now, this is what I've got. So I have bok choy, I've got some carrots, and that's pretty much it. I was gonna use some mushrooms, but I decided against it. So all I did was I cut up my bok choy and my carrots. By the way, don't forget to wash your veggies, especially if you're making this and you're watching this during this quarantine period. So we've got our baby bok choys sitting here in a nice cold bath before we shock them into a extremely boiling hot pot of lava. And they're going to scream and we're going to watch slowly.
Through excessive thinking, they have lost touch with reality. That's to say,
I promise I'm okay. And then I just brought up some water to a boil, and I just threw those bad boys right in there. Let them boil / or steam for about, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes. You want them just to cook 4 or 5 minutes, you know. You want them to just be nice and al dente. You don't want your cabbage to be too chewy or carrots to be too chewy. You want to have a nice little bite to them. And yeah, that's it. Once you're done, you're gonna just plate up everything, and then we're gonna garnish it. Rice, meat, veggies, sesame seeds, garnish. Delicious. This serves about 4 to 5 people comfortably, or 3 really hungry people. But this is a lot of food, so you can honestly I would even say about 6 people. 6 people comfortably this can feed. And just the vegetables, you can use whatever you like. You can use bell pepper, you can use green onion, you can use white onion, you can use mushrooms, you know, squash, whatever you want. The main thing is just kind of make sure the beef, that's the star of the dish. Everything else you can just make it your own. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to also say, don't forget to add about 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds to the beef. Stir that in. That's just for looks, but it's also for flavor. If you don't like sesame seeds, you can leave that out. Don't leave out the sesame oil. That is essential to this. This is kind of like a Korean style beef roll. And yeah, that's pretty much that dish. This is it. Now I'm going to go enjoy this sad beef jerky, and I'm going to eat it very slowly because $9 a pack for the medium-sized pack on top of that. Oh yeah, this video wouldn't be complete without some cinematic food photography. So without further ado, here you are. Also, this isn't even just like a coronavirus thing, but make sure you wash your hands before, during, and after you're cooking, especially if you're cooking for other people. Nobody wants your nasty hands in their food, man. Just wash your hands. It's okay. Don't be afraid. You know, clean hands, clean pans. I don't know. I'm not catchy. I don't know. But yeah, make sure you wash your hands. Don't forget to like, share, follow, all that good stuff. If you really enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how your renditions are. Post your pics and tag me, you know. Show some love. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm also doing it for me. So, yeah. Take care. Leave a comment down in the comment section below and let me know what your favorite beef jerky is. I'm a big fan of the peppered and the sweet and hot, but I also like spicy. So yeah, let me know what you like. And yeah, this is delicious. I saw this and I'm very pleased. That's it.